When was the last time you looked down at your bag of chips and noticed that it was completely empty because you had another bout of emotional eating? Hey, it's Dr. Nadine of NPK Health Integration, and welcome to 7 Days of Her Health. It's day 2, and we're going to talk about how to be a more emotionally healthy woman by simply acknowledging our feelings. We're going to start there. When was the last time you gave yourself permission to acknowledge your feelings? When was the last time you resisted the urge to shut yourself down because you were trying to be polite? When was the last time you did something you didn't want to do because you were trying to people please? Any of that sound familiar? Let me tell you a little story. One day, I was having breakfast with a friend. And while we were talking during breakfast, the conversation really centered around accomplishments, goals, getting things done, to-do lists. I was feeling very unhealthy because I was feeling very stressed and uncomfortable. I was not having an enjoyable time. I couldn't get out of that restaurant fast enough to get home. And when I went home with this feeling of tension and heaviness and discomfort, I raced to my bathroom to go take a shower. I couldn't get in there fast enough to wash off the tension and the sweat. I was literally sweating. While I was showering, I had this revelation. I had changed. I had choices now. I didn't have to give away my valuable time and energy to feel stressed on purpose. And my physical reaction was telling me that I couldn't keep ignoring how I felt when I was in social situations. So I realized that I needed to start making space in my life for people that I would be more comfortable around and want to spend my time with, where I could feel connected, where I could have real growth, and where I would not feel a sense of competition with that person. What about you? Do you find it hard to acknowledge your emotions? Do you find it hard to do that because you're trying to please others? Realize that you're harming yourself. Stop doing that by repressing those emotions. Start acknowledging them today. Can you think of a situation where you'll start to practice that idea? What's the first step you'll take to start to acknowledge your emotions? Pay attention. I'd like to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time for day 3, when we talk about being a more mentally healthy woman.